All right.
All
Is
good?
it good?
I'm good. 5, 4. Go. All right. So, could you tell me what your type, strategy, and authority is?
Yeah, I'm a pure generator, and my authority is sacral. So it's pretty straightforward.
And so when and how did you meet human design?
I met human design when I met Naila, so it was all in the package, so to speak. And in the beginning, it was kind of just informative what it was, and then I was immediately caught by the way she lived it, and it was kind of congruent with what I had been doing before, but more in a pragmatic sense. So I liked it very much. And now, almost 3 years, I'm into human design, if you wish.
Hey, do you want? Just want to move the.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, sorry. But just when that happens, the
Okay.
sound isn't going. Ah, perfect. Okay. So, what was the impact like then? At the beginning?
I think it's subtle in the sense that, first of all, things become more coherent little by little, and the relationship between the what happens in your head and what happens in your bodily feeling becomes more sharp, more explicit, more distinguished. So I also, what it does, the main thing it did is that it made me aware I shouldn't be living in my head, but in my body. And once that took a couple of months to make the shift. And once that happened, everything gradually started to fall a bit into place. And the sacral strategy of waiting for a response is something that has started to make sense to me. I can't say I'm completely fluent or familiar with it, but it certainly is within reach, within the possibility of doing so.
It's there.
Yeah, it is. And being with Naila, of course, is a big help because then we can check with each other, do you want to go out to dinner tonight? Uh-huh. And yes, it really helps. And for the important things in our lives, we really question each other, at various times. So
Okay, so what would you say has made the biggest difference then in your life?
the biggest difference is to feel the sacral working in the body. It's like a rod type of thing, that starts slightly vibrating. And I'm also very splenic. I have a defined spleen. So intuitively, it it makes sense to me. But the fact that the sacral starts very subtle to vibrate, it's very nice. And now looking backwards in my life, I know that most of the real decisions I took with that strategy, even if it wasn't aware. But I know I did most of these things right.
Okay.
So,
No, so, right. So, do you follow a PHS dietary regimen?
I started some time ago. I wanted to go in it very easy and natural, and in a way, as it came. And I was a little bit helped by the fact I had some digestive problems in general, so it was a kind of natural thing to experiment with it. But
What is your discovery?
it's smell,
Smell.
and my environment is mountains. So open, and it means I have to experiment more with it. And what I learned today about the seasonal changes, that is something I need to include in it more to make better use of it. But it's yeah, it's starting to kind of settle a bit. That I know what to eat, not to eat, what not to eat, and so forth. And a couple of weeks ago, I was really, my stomach was terribly upset and so forth, and I couldn't eat for 3-4 days. And this is when my smell became very, very acute, and it was very amazing. I could smell a cup of coffee being poured 5 meters away from me. I noticed it, so I thought, what is this? I haven't, this did not happen to me before. What is it? I smell a cup of coffee being poured at the other side of the room. So this was a kind of confirmation from, from real life that something is starting to change there. So, but I'm just in the beginning.
Oh, good. Very good. Thank you. And just one more. What's the experience like of Raw coming to you to teach here?
When I was in the beginning of human design, one of the first things I did was come with Naila to Ibiza, because I really wanted, to check it out, so to speak. And that was a kind of revelation, in the sense that I never met so many meaningful people in such a short while. So I really was impressed by the quality of the encounters and talks I had with many people. That's one thing. The other thing is the first time that I saw Ra, he was somewhere in a corner, and everybody said he's a manifestor, don't go to him. So and I thought, I'm not going to fly out from Ibiza without having shaken hands with Ra. So I just, my body just went there, and he shook hands with him, and he said, oh, fine, take care. Well, and that was a kind of first link. But him being here now, and also having had a reading with him, is so much more direct and energetic, in the sense that it's like underneath the words things are happening. And of course the words are there because our mind used to get hold of words, grab onto words, but it's basically something that's below that, and that is real. And there was a very strong exchange in that sense. Also during the night, last night, I had something like a real energetic feeling in my body, also the previous night. So it was, in that sense, something that is beyond rational. It's not a kind of a belief or a kind of a system to be conceptualized and integrated in a conceptual way, but it's something much more existential, which is in line with my strategy and authority, being a sacral person. So I just let it happen.
Very cool. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.